हेलो 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 माइसकेँ त आजको यो रातको हाम्रो स्ट्रिममा फेरि पनि लेट्स फ्रेकिङ गो गेडेसु रनमा त कसरी किन ज्यापमा हो के बोल्या के बोल्या तिमी यहाँ भन त टु 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 टु। वेट ल मेरो यो स्क्रिन यार टुन 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 टुन। म्यादर तार बिरेर पनि हैरान छ यार ल ल ल आज क्रेजी दिनुपर्छ ल हामी राउन्ड 3 ठ्याक्कै स्टार्ट हुनु थाल्यो क्या होइन चस्मा लगाएर हान्नुपर्छ हामी के भयो नट स्टार्टेड भन्छ त 2 मिनेट मानिलाई गइदियो जोतका स्पोन्सर हान न म गइहाल्छु तिमीले मलाई हुन्छ नि धेरै होइन 2200 फुटबल कोइन हान म गएँ ल यसको मिलाई र के रे यसो जाम भनेको उनी नरहेछ तर मानेको अलि स्ट्याट्स नाइस तर रेटिङ भएन होइन 104 मात्रै देख्यो यार 106 सम्म भएपछि क्रेजी हुन्थ्यो म अरू त के होइन यो म्यामले यो देखेर साइको गरेपछि के गरेको बे यिनीहरूले ए हेर्न कतिवटा छ टोटल इपिक 9वटा 9वटा होइन सरी 12वटा इपिक भन्छु सो टाइम यस्तैमा रोनाल्डो भन्छ सरी ऊ के अरे नेमारहरू हालेको बवाल हुन्थ्यो अनि उता गएर गेम प्लान लोड गर्न मिल्छ त्यहाँ त गर्न मिल्छ अहिले रुख न त्यो स्टार्टै नभएर रहेछ नट स्टार्टेड भनिदिइसक्यो उता एकछिन 1 मिनट जति कुरामा अब अनि त्यसपछि जानुपर्छ हामी क्रेजी हान्नुपर्छ ल हुन्छ नि अति क्रेजी क्या उता गएर गेम प्लान चाहिँ मिलाउन भइसक्यो ल छिरो मामी इस आयो ल ठ्याक्क भयो नि त ठ्याक्क ठ्याक्क हामी ओ यो कति बजीसम्म हो ठ्याक्कै आज यो मात्रै खेलौँ कि होइन अरू डिभिजन भइरहेको आज यो यतिलाई क्या गेडे तिमीले पनि स्टार्ट हान्न होइन सँगसँगै तिमी र म सँगै पऱ्यौँ भनेपछि मलाई उ गरिदिए के अरे मलाई छोडिदिए सुन्यो राइट ब्याक कहाँ गयो हाकिमी 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 बेबी यो वाला खाए खेलाम न होइन अनि टोटल कतिवटा चाहिने हो एउटा सबमा पनि राख्नुपर्छ क्या कसलाई राख्ने सबमा रोनाल्डोलाई टोटल कतिवटा चाहिने रहेछ रुखोल एउटा त्यो भयो अर्कोलाई पनि हालौँ न रुबेन निकालाई टोटल कतिवटा रहेछ आइडिया छैन तर जाँदै गरौँ न हामी स्वारेज ए ऊ कहाँ गयो रिकल्ला गइदिउँ यो मिलाम हामी के मिलाम भनेपछि इन्डिभिजुअल इन्स्ट्रक्सन हाम्रो डिफेन्सिभ एउटा जान्छ राइट ब्याकलाई जान्छ अर्को जान्छ हाम्रो डिफेन्सिभ जान्छ कि एन्सरिङ दिउँ हामी मेस्सीलाई अनि त्यसपछि यो डिप लाइन दिउँ बुस्केट्स काउन्टर टार्गेट हाम्रो कसलाई दिने काउन्टर टार्गेट ल यही गरिदिउँ न ब्लिच हान्ने हुन्छ एम्बापेबाट झुकेर गयो भने काउन्टर टार्गेट सेभलाई दिएँ मैले अनि त्यसपछि इन म्याच रोल दिउँ हामी फर्स्ट हाम्रो जान्छ पाउलो होइन फर्स्ट हाम्रो दिउँ भेन्डाकलाई दिउँ हामी त्यसपछि पाउलो गयो तेस्रो कोही छ ल सेभिलले नै लग्यो टोटल 11 मिनट भइहाल्यो अब जाम अब म त खाना खाएर अनि खेल्छु कस्तो अब हामी जाम अब म्याच मेकिङ एन्ड इन 3 घन्टा कति छ होइन त्यही 10:30 त्यस्तोसम्म हालौँ न बाँकी जुन पनि ओके 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 यो वाला काकाले हल्का ढोका दिन्छ जस्तो छ होइन त्यही पनि यसो गइदिउँ न फर्स्ट गेममा आज ओइ यो यसपालि फर्स्ट टाइम होला होइन यो म्यान युनाइटेडकोमा यसरी खेल्न लागेको योभन्दा अगाडि एउटामा खेलेको थिएन 11-55 त अलि सकिन्न जस्तो छ बाह्र चाहिँ आज पुग्नु पर्छ वा गाह्रै हुन्छ त्यो त त्यही पनि ट्राई गरौँ न हुनोज होइन ए ऊ गर्नु मिल लिङ्कअप त्यही लिङ्कअप हाल्न बिर्सेछु बाहिर हाईमा नाम होइन नाइस एन्ड इजी जानुपर्छ ल हामी हाईमा नाम नाइस एन्ड इजी अगाडि बढ्नुपर्छ गिडे कतिसम्म पुग्यो के लाग्छ के छ अङ्कल यार वेलकम ब्याक के छ ओइ त्यो कि अर्को एउटा छ नि त्यो के अरे सुन न गिडे त्यो कि अस्ति कि त्यो एउटा राइट ब्याक आएको थियो नि त्यो मागे के मारे एसी मिलनको प्याकमा कि त्यसको नाम के अरे ओडो कि के अरे त्यो कस्तो छ त्यो लागि ट्राई गर्नुपर्छ जस्तो मानेको छु यार मैले अब हाकिमलाई चेन्ज गरेर बुझ्यो होइन मैले कुन भनेको एसी मिलनको त्यो छ नि एउटा राइट ब्याक एउटा राइट ब्याक नआउँदासम्म त्यसलाई ट्राई गर्नुपर्छ जस्तो छ अनि डिफेन्सिभ दिएर
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. He's one-on-one, shot, tries a shot! Goal!
Kylian Mbappe! Let's go! First goal अति भवाला एम्बापेबाट दोस्रो अध्यायमा
That's the perfect confidence boost they needed. Brilliant. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish. Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking.
नाइस
Mbappe!
जेनिटी छ त तिमीसँग अनि जेनिटीले राइट ब्याक खेलाउने त अनि
One, but
जोतको
two. It is a
अङ्कल ह्याड
shining
तपाईँ
start.
अनि जेनिटीले पनि के खेलाउने कि राइट ब्याक
Momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were
हामी त
absolutely
राइट ब्याक
dominating.
हुँदा हुँदै
Look at the manager here. He's absolutely fuming, and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that. Manchester United are sitting pretty, 2-0 up. Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here. Manchester United have hit a
छ्या
quick double here
होइन
and are firmly in the driving seat. 2-0 the score.
ओडो 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 यही ओडो
Nicely weighted ball. And that's put paid to a promising move. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Hakimi calmly anticipates. Shevchenko, whatever happens, that's the kind
भएन
of
यहाँ
movement which raises
हल्का
hopes.
अझै लिनुपर्ने रहेछ राइट ब्याक नि त्यो खेल्न त खेल्छ त्यही पनि हुन्छ नि के खेलाने क्या हुँदा हुँदा आफूसित त्यो पोजिसनमा प्लेयर मेरो भनाइ त्यो हो नि त के भयो बे लेट्स गो You won. Of course I won, यार. Lovely, है. फर्स्ट गेम अति बवाल 15 मात्रै दिन्छ 30 दिनु नि यार म्यामले हुन्छ नि यसो 30 दिएपछि बवाल के कहाँ म्यामले 15 मात्रै दिएको ल ल ल फर्स्ट गेम अति बवाल लित्तिकै हामी अगाडि बढ्नुपर्छ ल 10 गेम नन स्टप विन आएपछि बवाल हुन्छ ठ्याक्कै आज 11:50 सम्म पुगौँ न हेरौँ 150 पोइन्ट लिन सकेला सकिन्छ कि नाइ भन्ने कुरा हो होइन हाईमा चाहिँ हामी आउनै पर्छ ल मजाकमा खेल्न लाग्यौँ भनेपछि चाहिँ गाडै हुन्छ होइन ए मैले उड्नै राख्ने बिर्सिरहेँ यार अघिदेखि लिङ्कअप क्रेजी आयो नि त दोस्त गिलबर्ट गिलबर्ट सिल्भा ओ सिल्भा हाइमा नामै आरामले बिस्तारै हुन्छ नि ट्याक 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 अगाडि बढौँ हामी
Hello, one all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear. The noise is fervent. The atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise. Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here. And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford.
प्लेयर किन चेन्ज हुन्न प्लेयर चेन्ज हुनु पर्यो
Every bit the assured keeper there. Rummenigge clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. Manchester United with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually.
ओइ एम्बाप्पे होइन त्यो जस्ट क्लियर हान न यार ल्याग खायो
Now it's Messi. Jim, you've played in games of
ल्याग
this
चाहिँ
nature.
क्रेजी दिइरहेछ
Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air. And what's more, he seems to really
ए त्यो हानेको भए
and he never seems to lose it in important areas. I'd expect this team to notch up a lot of clean sheets with him
पास
on
पास
board.
पास अति फास्ट खेल्यो
I wonder whether that has
होल
anything
वाटर
to do with
खेल्नुपर्छ
you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Albertini is always looking to break lines. Albertini, and here's Shevchenko, and here's Kaká.
वाट द फक अफ थिएन नि यार त्यो लाइनमा थियो यो नि त्यस्तो लाइनमा भागिरहेछ लाइनमा थियो यार त्यो बल
They're back in possession and ready to go again. This looks promising. Messi, he's having a hit. Oh, wonderful, wonderful Lionel Messi. About as smooth as it gets. And that is a super goal, a truly super goal.
Well, that was struck with a level up from venom. Power and control aren't easy to pair up, and that was an exception.
And he shoots!
ओइ लकी
Oh, it rattles the bar.
ओइ वाट द फक
Oh, taken with style.
सुरुमा यस्तो हाइमा नाम न
And they're at it again in double quick time. Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
So that's two now without reply.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
It's a searching pass. Kaká. And that's really
त्यस्तो नै त्यस्तो नै त्यस्तो नै
Seedorf. Rummenigge. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Whatever he had in mind,
पास
that
पास
was
पास
not it.
पास
Mateus plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Messi takes control of it.
Lo?
And Messi! Oh, distracted
हाइमा आएको यो
Manchester United really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Mateus. Kaká could move up a gear here. And it's Messi. He's going for goal.
यही हो ना
Denied brilliantly.
Really.
Referee's had a look and he's blown his whistle for half-time. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, I'm looking at the body language, Peter. It doesn't look great. It's going to be pretty hard for them to pick themselves up from here. But there's still a maybe at play. Maybe they'll thrive on the adversity.
And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption. David Villa! David Villa! Brilliant! A finish of true class! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. Smiles broad and beautiful. That is a cracking hit.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of it.
He's had a shot! And in
ओ यो किन यस्तो हाइमा छ
over the hills and far away. No catching them now. You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Manchester United are having a ball here.
हेर्न पास
Well,
खेलेको
it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Good ball, good take. And he's had a hit.
Nice.
Oh, denied at the last.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
It's their second corner of the game. It's a mighty effort. He has done it.
यो चाहिँ अति सेट थियो भर्खरको लिटरली
And Saka.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
Manchester United are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents,
हेर्न
a long way from that.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage.
And Shevchenko!
भएन भएन
Manchester United appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signaling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
David Villa. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
That's a sharp pass. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Now that is a hefty challenge. And this is Shevchenko. Mateus. That's a lovely, neat pass. Rummenigge. Manchester United finding their passes. Maldini.
Manchester United really have been second best here, second to every ball, and they can't have any complaints about where they are now. The good thing is they haven't given up, but it's not looking favourable.
Tries to play it through. Mbappe!
एउटा तिमीले एनपीएल लाई रिप्रेजेन्ट वाओ
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they
भइहाल्छ
thought
नि
they may be in front, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Manchester United playing for pride here. The match surely beyond them. And it's Dembele. Dembele! Keeper always got a measure of that.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Rooney is there to clear. Salah has a shot! Oh, it's hit the post! And he can clear it away.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Great vision.
त्यो होइन नि यार
Seedorf.
फर्स्ट लस
Manchester
Sit up
United
there.
cannot spin this any other way. They came up against opponents who were thrilling, at times unplayable.
हिँड्दा हिँड्दै 5 खाएरै जाने भयो जिन्दगी माइनस 25 रे यार हार्दाखेरि ला 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 आजको यसको रूप कस्तो हुन्छ हेरौँ होइन म्यामले जोत भयो भने अब यत्तिकै म माया भनेर निक्लिनुपर्छ हेरौँ हामी कस्तो जान्छ यो पालि पानी पर्छ अरे त कहिले हो माघ भनेपछि भोलि र शनिबार रे ल पानी पर्छ रे भोलि र पर्सि वाउ सिल्भर थ्रे सिल्भर थ्रे सिल्भर थ्रे
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Well, here he is, the epitome of athleticism and speed. That is Gareth Bale.
Yeah, simply one of the best left-sided attackers of his generation, Peter.
He's having a shot! And the keeper couldn't hold it. He scored!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to
त्यस्तो होइन
following up. I think it's really sharp play. It was well
एसोलेसन बस हाल्नु भनेको हल्का होल गर्नु पर्छ
Manchester United finding themselves unexpectedly behind. That's going to go a long way. Great vision. And no, that was never going to make it. Looking to play him in. He's on it. Can he get away? Success! He's really put himself on the line here. Manchester United with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Albertini clears. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. Manchester United are looking to break at pace. And he welcomes it in. Chance!
Ui!
Oh, he's got that all right.
एम्बाप्पेले नै दिमै पेनाल्टी हान्न
So a big
र अनुमतिको चाहिँ
chance now from 12 yards.
कल हान्नु पर्ने रहेछ कस्तो गल्ती गरे
To further improve their position of comfort.
एम्बाप्पेले नै दिए हैन नाइस
Calm as you like.
नाइस एन्ड इजी है हाई म्याडम
A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed. That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
अन्त बस के भइरहेछ कि यार
United are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
And the shot! Yes!
बवाल
Quite incredible
यत्तिकै
serve.
चाहिँ हाइमा नाम
They are flying.
हाइमा नाम यत्तिकै गेम बिग्रिन्छ थाहा छ
The
त्यसले
movement
यत्तिकै
so
बढ्ने हो क्या अगाडि
precise. The finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, they're very much the best.
Mbappe! And
नाइस
yes, it's there! Pomp, panache, and passion. This, a man full of it all. Oh, high quality goal. Lovely first touch. Sumptuous second.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him.
Manchester United are having a ball here.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up. Something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Manchester United looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Now it's Mbappe. He has found the way. Goes for a shot! It's in! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead.
मेरो नि सिरियो है त ल ल अब गरे म्याफले एक गेम लस आइसक्यो यार मेरो दोस्रो सेकेन्ड गेम लस भयो मेरो फर्स्ट गेम विन भयो होइन सेकेन्ड गेम लस
That
अति
is remarkable.
Rus'la gemli var ya. O kez daha जित्दाखेरि 15 मात्रै दिन्छ क्या 15 दिन्छ कि 10 दिन्छ हेर मै 10
हेर त मैले उता फोन गर्ने बेला किन यस्तो गरेर नम्बर आफै आइरहेछ
त्यो कल एन्ड गर्नु किन गरेको जम 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 यत्तिकै Los malos आयो भने सेट हुन्छ यहाँदेखि चाहिँ अलि राम्रोसित जानुपर्छ हामी
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear. The noise is fervent. The atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. The action has already started. Manchester United have gone 4-3-3. Jim, how do you interpret that?
Yeah, Peter, you can look at this formation 1 minute and think that it is 4-3-3, and the next time
Oh,
it'll be 4-5-1, and it's all to do with whether you've got the ball or not, and the wider attacking players being asked to apply defensive discipline too. When it does turn to a 5 across midfield, then the shape of this team takes on a much tidier, compact
러?
defensive look.
Shot a goal!
यसको फिनिसिङ भएन भर्खर नदिने ओए सिट भइसक्यो
Has every reason to be
म किन
disappointed
टाइम
after
आइरहेको छु
being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Tries to play it through. Looking for options for movement. Decent shot!
नाइस एम्बापे लभली यतिकै जाम एम्बापे अर्डर
Wonderfully smooth, smart, and slick.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Well, that is one way to stop him. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. And it's Shevchenko. Now it's Mbappe.
कस्तो लेट के
Bale is a player
हेर्नु
who's always
काका
given
पछाडि
the
सर्दिएको
defenders headaches.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
वाह
Kept his eye on it, and he's there. Well read, and the danger is averted. Kaka, well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Almost half an hour in now. Casemiro. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Bale. Plays a sharp little ball here. Kaka!
कस्तो लेट हाने यार काकाले
And he's really put himself on the line here.
कस्तो लेट भयो
And we have our very first corner. Header comes in!
के फाले त्यो
Nearly.
हेडिङ के हो दोस्त तिम्रो पोस्टमा त हान न
What's wrong with his effort? He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
That's a pretty loose pass. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, what has happened here? 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Couldn't squeeze it through.
बल
Shaw. Mateus. Out to the left it goes. Now it's Rafinha. Shaw could try cutting inside. A header! A decent effort as the first half draws to a close. A very combative,
पासले
competitive
अति
half.
छिटो गइरहेछ यार मेरो के भएको
It's been compelling stuff.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Manchester
Oi.
United are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good. So we're just settling. Chance! Kaka. Messi. And it's Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Now it's Mbappe. Now Kaká. Oh, perfectly measured that.
उल्टो टर्न लियो नि त
Good look and given a corner.
टर्न भएन उल्टो लियो उल्टो उल्टो उल्टो
Manchester United have their second corner now. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. He's tried one. It's loose and there's a race for the ball. He's got away. Manchester United with another corner. Corner number 3 coming up. Surely now! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Van Dijk certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Oh, that pass isn't the best. He has found the way through. Oh, lovely feet. He is such a good mover. Kaká!
नाइस
It's a goal!
लभली काकाबाट सोलो गोल सोलो गोल ट्र्याक ब्याक पनि मिठो गर्यो
Purring.
फिनिसिङ पनि नाइस वान
Absolutely purring. That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter.
त्यहाँ होइन कि यार पछाडि पास नखेल न
So that's 2 now without reply.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Now it's Kaká. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Now that looks a decent ball. Plenty to aim at. Real chance! Relentless!
हाई मान हामै
Just relentless!
पछाडि पास खेलिदिन्छ यार म्यामले पछाडि खेल्ने नै होइन नि
By
पछाडिको बल सब कति ऱ्याङ्किङ चलिरहेको छ तिम्रो
on the
खै यार
throats of their foes. That is a diamond of a goal. Shoots! And it's hit the woodwork and out. Bale. Lovely bit of skill. And a chance!
नाइस
Really good goal. Over the hills and far away. No catching them now. And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
He's having a go. It is quite wonderful. An absolute.
ओए क्या नि बाबुले
And with that, he takes home the match ball.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
And that means just one thing. Match ball.
Well, he's been on a crusade. And his first...
And he's had a hit. He caught that.
तिमी मसँग परे कलर लिएर आउँछ गेमली भान्छु भन न कस्तो कलर लिएर आउँछ हो र गेमली भान्छु तिमीले जित भन्न छोडेर छँदै छैन क्या
Albertini is the team's great visionary. Kaká. Oh, he's trying to skip past his man. Brilliantly cut out. Lovely pass, but can he get there? It's played through for him. Bale. Maldini. Nice looking ball. Nicely worked. And no, that was never going to make it.
ये एमबापेले मिस गरे यो बल
And that will be it. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The
Nice
key
one.
characters glittered throughout.
रेटिङ 1030 आज ठ्याक्कै 11:30सम्म 11:30सम्म पुगेपछि ठिक्क हुन्छ क्या 11:30 11:50सम्म एकै दिनमा हाइमा हाने होइन म्यानेजरको पनि सुन न लुक बिफोर पास सजेस्ट गरिरहेछ तिमीलाई हुन्छ अङ्कल भइहाल्छ नि Manchester, Manchester, Manchester. यस्तो लिएर आन्छन् फेरि यस्तैले पेल्छन् र रिस उठ्छ क्या मलाई
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions have conditioned to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. And already we're underway here.
हाइमा नामै लिटरली हाइमा हुन्छ नि हाइमा आउने कारणै छैन हामी आरामले खेल्ने आरामले अगाडि बढ्ने कसलाई दिउँ
And here's Mbappe. Not the most accurate pass. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case.
कर्सर छुट्यो
A proven leader, a proven winner, and a talisman for both club and country, Peter.
Yeah, Gareth Bale is certainly all of those things.
You could almost say he's the perfect attacker, easily one of the fastest players around. And remember all that beautiful technical football that was done at speed because he always had that pace in his game. And remember his aerial strength too. He was very, very good heading a football.
And he's picked out the run. Look at this. And the finish! Goal! Manchester United! One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So the Mbappe! They've done it! They are
willpower
really pouring
ओइ
here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
छ्या यहीँ छ
And he's... Oh, what has happened here? Now it's takes
नाइस स्याट्रिक
Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting.
Oh, Callian, lovely
There
hat
is a
trick.
man right
Hat
at
trick.
the top of his game, and he just knows
Do,
it.
do, do, do,
What
do,
a
do, do,
delicious
do,
finish.
do,
That
do,
is
do.
immaculate.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
Manchester United find a position of real strength now.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Kaká going face to face with his great rival. Ugarte gets a foot in here. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Oh, it's a promising build-up. There's plenty of really nice passing.
एकले लगेर हान्छ भनेको होइन यार
But ultimately there was no way through.
Look, the only way of becoming more aware, Peter, is by lifting your head and realizing who's where around you.
Menu. Threads one in. Good read, needed to be. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Manchester United clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Well timed, excellent interception. And he's quick to snatch it back. Pass somewhat off target. Maldini. Albertini. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. But I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of kickoff.
Well, they're in a great position, Peter, so why stop now? I would say keep going, keep at it. They've done everything right so far, so they'll want to keep things that way.
Manchester United 3-0 up at the break, precisely as they would have dreamt it. And we are already
हेर्न मेरो म्याम प्लिज अघिदेखि स्क्रोल मेरो अघिदेखि छुटिरहेको छ क्या हातदेखि कस्तो तिमीहरू स्क्रोल हुन्छ नि अघिदेखि कर्सर यार
Oh, he's been caught napping. Albertini. Oh, they can break here. Kaka. And it's Kaka.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
Chance! Really well taken goal.
हाय madam हाय मन्ना औ हामी तिमी हामी यसरी पेट पाक्यो दिन नाइन त्यहाँ नै
That's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
He's got 4. That is remarkable. It's become a case of men against boys. Great vision. Manchester United have got it back and they'll have another go. Oh, easy pickings there. And he was quick to react. Messi.
पास त्यहाँ
Šeško. Great defending, strong and determined.
Šeško really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Kaka. Tries to pass it through. Albertini. Kaka. Ugarte. Menu. Manchester United looking to pass their way through. Here's Matheus Cunha. Van Dijk. Oh, what's he done? Oh, he's played it in low. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Manchester United do have a chance to counter here. And there's green grass ahead of him. He's beaten them and he shoots! And that's past the post.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter and they'll...
त्यसले हानेदेखि होइन फिनिसिङ त्यहाँदेखि त्यो एङ्गलदेखि म केही बोलेन
Messi. Mbappe is onto this. Ugarte.
Manchester United couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Offside.
Time and again they are repelled. Albertini. Well, it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he? Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
पास भनेको आज कति छिटो आएको त साथी आज यो हान्नु आएको के के अरे म्यान युनाइटेडको यो छ नि राउन्ड 3 वाला अति जतको यार म्यामले पास अति सिडाएर छ यार मेरो हेरौँ आज कहाँसम्म पुगिन्छ त्यो हिसाबमा भोलिदेखि हेरौँला आज र भोलि रेड्डी खान based झन्डै मेरो नि लस आउँथ्यो रोनाल्डिनोले हान्यो 96+ I mean वाउ क्वालिफायर हुनु पर्यो है राउन्डमा त युनाइटेड इलेभेनमा त कति पिक मात्र कसले गर्नु यसपालि रुखने यसपालि म गएकै फिक्स टप 100 आऊ साथी नेक्स्ट राउन्डको लागि हुन्छ होला नेक्स्ट राउन्डको लागि होइन नि नेक्स्ट राउन्डको लागि त टप 16 हो क्या हो 16वटालाई हो होइन नेक्स्ट राउन्डको लागि अब त यो स्क्वाडले स्पोर्टमा च्यालेन्ज दिनुपर्छ हौ रुख न जानुपर्छ तिमीले भनेको पनि कुरा त सही हो
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. And already we're underway here. Bale, big chance, and he shoots!
Nice.
Goal! Manchester United!
Nice. Ottimo gol.
What a start!
Mbappe, Kylian, oh Kylian.
He stuck it away as if laser guided.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
So a breakthrough already.
Det er fast det går.
Busquets
den der.
gets over and intercepts.
Ui!
Lisandro Martinez defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. So just the one early goal to report so far, and the score is 1-0. Picked out.
Nice. नेपालको त कतिवटा हुन्छ हौ नेपालबाट कतिवटा हुन्छ भनेको नेपालबाट भन्दा पनि त्यो टप 16बाट हुन्छ होला नि होइन यो रिजनबाट कतिवटा हुन्छ होला खोइ त यार मलाई आइडिया छैन यसको केही गेडे छौ भने भन त यसो तिमी
Manchester United are sitting pretty 2-0 up.
Well, their manager seems to
पछाडि गएको यार एम्बाप्पे पछाडि अगाडि आउन बल लिन
They're such an entertaining watch.
Cavorting. And they're at it again in double quick time. He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there.
Ahaha.
Right time, easy pickings.
भाग न दोस्त
3-0 and things are
एम्बाप्पेबाट ह्याट्रिक थियो यार यो बल
And things are much healthier in their favor.
मैले के सोचिरहेको छु भनेपछि योमा यो इभेन्ट भरि एम्बाप्पेबाट मात्रै गोल हानौँ क्या
And here's Shevchenko.
बुझ्यो होइन एम्बाप्पेबाट मात्रै गोल हान्न ट्राई गर्ने क्या
Tries to pass it through. Matheus Cunha. Menu. That pass isn't the best. And that is as far as they're going to go. And the shot!
Nice.
They've done it!
16बाट कतिवटा सिलेक्ट हुन्छ यो अफसाइड रहेछ र नजिकै चाहिँ एम्बापेबाट
And De Ligt.
कस्तो मिठो बल थियो
What's
भर्खर नै त
happened here? Good running, strong and purposeful. Well read. And the danger is averted. Some resolute defending there. He has a look up.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
The ball has bounced loose now. And this is Shevchenko.
लिभिङ मात्र कोइन खर्च पिसमा मात्र त्यहाँ बेसी गर्ने होइन के अब त बेस दिनुपर्छ यार
Intense, and it's
रुख
paid.
न रुख
Menu. Irwin. Looking for the run. Now it's Mbappe.
टच
Well, they've got it back in a hurry. And it's Kaka. Look at the space here. Kaka!
ये
Oh, it's come loose.
लिसान्डर कस्तो अति हाइमागो यार
Fraction of the first half. Well, who would have thought it? A huge chasm between the two teams already, and it might grow even wider in this second half.
It's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
Manchester United, 3 goals to the good after a really excellent first half that's been intriguing to watch. Plenty of highlights to show you during the break. So off we go once more. Busquets. Albertini is the team's great visionary.
ये
Casemiro. No, again there's no way through. Kaka. Played out wide. Bale. Strong running down that left flank. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp move. Tries a shot! A whisker away from making it 4.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Manchester United with the corner. They're first. Messi.
नाइस ए यही छ
Oh, he's been caught on it here.
नाइस ओए एम्बापेले
Come off the
कस्तो
outright.
मिठो थियो नि
And one more try. It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Oh, sweet feet. Well, the movement is slick. The speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Now it's Mbappe. Can he finish? It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Shevchenko! He has
ला
done
ला
it!
ला 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 ब्लिच हान्नु पर्ने थियो एम्बापेबाट मिठो हुन्थ्यो ब्लिच हानेको भए तर मैले हानिनँ सिट काम गरेकै हो मैले
That was easy, almost too easy.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
Manchester United are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Messi powering forward here. Lisandro Martinez deals with that comfortably. Bruno Fernandes. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Manchester United clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
एम्बापेबाट मात्रै हान भनेको गाह्रै पर्छ त
Now it's Shevchenko. Now it's Mbappe.
लिटरली हार्ने त अहिलेसम्म अरूबाट हान्नु पर्थ्यो त अरू हान्थ्यो होला
Kaka quietly revving up.
एम्बापेबाट मात्रै ट्राई गरौँ भनेको
He's beaten, has a shot,
नाइस
and it's in.
एम्बापे मानुको प्लेयर मात्र राख्न
Well,
पाउनु
he
पर्ने
loved the game.
हो यो इभेन्टमा
Well, it's a goal
हुन
that
त हो तर
so
खै के हो
fast,
के हो
so one-sided now is getting scary.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. That is an excellent defensive intervention from the front man. And the pass is intercepted. Aimed beyond the defence. He's shifting through the gears here. Kaka! Maciej Cunha. Now it's Xerxes. And that will be it. Manchester United really have hit the heights. A tour de force.
Kylian Mbappéയാണ് മറ്റേ മോനെ. निन्द बवाल लाग्न थाल्यो त बवालवाला हुन्छ नि ड्रिबलिङ अन द विङ्स रे वाउ यहाँ पो छ त रमाइलो त म्यान युनाइटेडको इभेन्ट म खेल्दैन के अरे बार्साको प्लेयर मात्र खेल्छु रे क्या अहिले बार्का 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 ओ बार्का ए बार्का
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Hi, everyone, and thanks, Peter. It's great to be on board.
And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford.
राम्रो कल गरेर अर्कै टाइपकोले फेरि गेम खोल्दा यहाँनिर एउटा कट्यो वाउ त्यहीले गेम खेल्दाखेरि हेर फोकसमा राखेर खेल्नुपर्छ
A proven leader, a proven winner, and a talisman for both club and country, Peter.
Yeah, Gareth Bale, real chance!
को बे त्यो बचानी
Not
त्यो
pretty, but it gets the job.
आर्जो हो त्यो ए आर्नोल्डले कस्तो नमिलो बचायो यार आर्जो र अनुमतिको छोरो स्विट पास त्यो पास चाहिँ नखेल्नु पर्ने थियो started to regret my decision हुन्छ नि
Rafinha stood his ground strongly. Great defending, strong and determined. Albertini did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Yamal. He's gone for goal! It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
Stood up well to him there. Mbappe plays a sharp little ball here. Shevchenko is flagged off.
हल्का लेट खेलेँ मैले नन कस्तो मिठो बल थियो फक हुन्छ
And he was quick to react.
उसको नेट सेट छ भनेपछि मेरो किन के स्लो चल्छ कि म त्यो बुझ्दैन
For a moment You felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And this is Shevchenko. And a chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, he's been caught on it here. Oh, nice touch.
스토이는 यार 가가 마르셀로 나는 dos.
Simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defense on the other. Bale showing good feet. And it's Kaka. Can he finish?
ती आर्नल्डले रनमा त कसरी दुई बल रोकिसक्यो यार.
Van Dijk. Almost half an hour in now. Oh, that's a
Ui,
key
Baldi.
interception.
Manchester United really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
Making good use of that quarterback position, aren't they?
Yeah, but this is a system that can only work if you have the players who are willing to run at and beyond the defence.
Oh, what a mistake! Dani Olmo, he steps in, and that's the end of that. Passing is crisp and sharp. Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. Tries to pass it through. Brilliantly cut out. And he's heaved it away.
Ui.
De Jong. And Balde. And it's De Jong. Kaka charging forward, the ball at his feet. Now that looks a decent ball. And that'll be the last act of the first half. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. So, both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here. 0-0 at the break. And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Manchester United clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Played out wide. Oh, well cut out.
ये एउटा ड्र लाग्यो.
Bale.
पेन्सन बोल्नु होला यार.
Albertini. Pass is coming off in quick succession. Shevchenko!
ड्र भयो भने त नखेल्दा पनि हुन्छ यार लिटरली.
Terrific save from the keeper.
Shevchenko is offering a wry smile there.
Manchester United with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually.
सेभेन जिरोको लिडमा थियो अनि
Keeper's dealt with that. Look at the space here. Tries a
नाइस. ओए बवाल बवाल बवाल. एम्बाप्पे नाइस वान. मिठो है.
first blood.
मेसीले मिठो गरिदियो.
Simplicity itself.
Yeah, it's simply tragic.
अब चाहिँ हल्का गरौँ हामी.
Finisher is ignored.
Goal
It's
गर्नुपर्छ
built
हामी.
his reputation.
Manchester United have penetrated for the... It's Rashford! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Rashford really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
ओ तिम्रो पनि गेम ल्याग चलाछ कि के हो? मेरो म्यापले कस्तो एउटा गेम स्मुथ चलाएको छैन थाहा छ मेरो. स्टार्टिङदेखि कति गेम खेले 6-7 खेले हैन.
Bale is there and he can get that clear.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Bale, ambitious ball here.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
He has a look up. Now it's Bale. Bale's cross. Oh, what a climb! It's in.
ओए
2 up and in charge.
सेभे.
Things are
मैले तिमीले अस्ति भनेको थिएँ नि. अस्ति हैन मैले हिजो भनेको थिएँ क्या. सेबीलाई बुलेट हेडर दिएको भए बवाल हुन्छ भनेर रन भनेकोखेरि
About the delivery.
क्रेजी हुन्छ कि साँच्चै भनेको
Peter did a bit
अहिले
of
त यस्तो मजाले हेडिङहरू भेटिरहेको छ
made it
सोच त
possible
पछि झन् त्यो बुलेट हेडर दियो भने सेबीलाई फिनोमिनल फिनिसिङ र बुलेट हेडर
Manchester
क्रेजी हुन्छ
United are
लिटरली
doing very nicely, thank you.
to be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Messi. And it's Albertini. De Jong does really well to win the ball there.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter attack.
Koundé. Bale.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Upamecano. And that has put paid to that. Bale. Ball's gone out of play. And it's Albertini. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Balde gets rid without sophistication. Bale spots it and intercepts. Busquets. Manchester United can consider themselves just about safe now. Albertini. And this is Shevchenko. He could be in here. He's had a
Nice.
shot.
Mbappe
Cruising.
Kylian Mbappe 어디 와와 lost
And the lead is extended still further. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner and he picked them off instead.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cozy. And here's Bruno Fernandes. He won't be happy with that one. Kaka, quality ball. Upamecano with the slide tackle there. It's played through for him. He's shifting through the gears here. And there goes the final whistle. Manchester United really have hit the heights. A tour de force that has left their opponents reeling. And that is what tends to
Wow.
happen when they do their thing.
यत्तिकै जाम्ला हामी भनेपछि Mm. 11:50 होइन 11:50 11:40 त्यस्तै Boy. क्रेजी आयो त
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford.
यहीबाट लेखाएको
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and
के गरौँ कि म
Alessandro Costa
नेट के सिट भएको यस्तो
call a classic centre-back's physique, does he?
No, but his game is never really about athleticism, power, and the physical stuff. He never has to let it be.
Yeah, it's interesting because he's still become considered one of the greatest defenders of his time. How's that?
Well, it's characteristics like leadership, his class, his tenacity. He's nigh on perfect reading of the game and all done with immaculate discipline.
Looking for options for movement. Messi. Oh, it's a promising build-up. There's plenty of really nice passing.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched.
भेट चलाउने थियो यो बोल
Backs to go.
Mbappe. Messi. Now it's Shevchenko. And Shevchenko!
सेबे नाइस
Goal! Manchester United! First blood drawn. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Manchester United are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Manchester United have broken through. It's 1-0.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Now it's Mbappe. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, he's been caught napping. He's shifting through the gears here. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Messi!
नाइस रहनमा त्यो गोल गयो कि नै भन्नलाई पनि एकछिन कुर्नुपर्छ यार दिमागमा मेरो आफै डिले प्लस ल्याग कस्तो ल्याग खाइरहेको छ कि हेर न त्यो भर्खर भर्खर देखियो गेम फर फन ब्रो वेलकम ब्याक के छ यार
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing. Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Manchester United do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play those long balls from deep, Peter. The front men have certainly been busy making the runs beyond that defence.
Well, it's a tried and tested formula, okay, but very demanding too.
Well, you need your boys up front to work extremely hard, and you need to get the passing right as well, of course.
Kaká.
दुईचोटि बल रोक्यो यार
Manchester United heading towards the half-time break. The win very much. He's going for goal.
नाइस खै ब्लिच लभली कस्तो मिठो दियो लेट्स गो
True class. And they're at it again in double quick time. Stylish in the extreme, a delicious goal.
That was magnificent. The way he cut it so perfectly. I think he's even managed to surprise himself,
कति
Pete.
बल यो एक ब्लिच राम्रो भएको छ जस्तो मानेको छु यार
A case now of complete control. Zanetti. And it's Messi.
ओइ गिडी मैले के भन्छ नि हिजो होइन
Well seen.
के अरे ऊ म्याकीले आउला 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 भनेर थिएँ होइन ठ्याक्कै आइदियो होइन सोमबार
Messi.
म्याकीले क्लाउडै क्लाउडै हो कि के अरे Makelele.
Now it's
Cloudy seed of होला त हैन
and the half-time whistle
के हो रे
blows.
नामै बिर्सिर
Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up
बक्स टु
here,
बक्स
and
दिएको भए
they're
बवाल
just
हुन्थ्यो होला
tearing it
यार
up at will.
It's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
Manchester United are relentlessly steamrolling their way to victory then. 3 goals scored without reply. And we're already back up and running after half-time. And they're not going to make any
I will
room
fill
for
one
Marcel.
रहेछ
Now it's Owen. Davis. And here's Shevchenko. And
हैन
that
पास
interception was most necessary.
लास्टको बल
He
क्लियर
made the
गर्नुपर्छ
right
लास्टको बल खेलाने हैन लास्टको बल
Now
क्लियर
the
गर्नलाई हो
communication. And he was alert to it. Kaka. Kaka, the specialist in tearing teams apart. Aimed beyond the defence. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. That is good alertness. Played out wide. Mbappe, chance for a
नाइस
shot!
खेलिन त्यो बल माने पाए खोलेन हौ म माया हो हेर त्यो प्याक भनेको जति टाढा बस्यो त्यति राम्रो
This is
माने
utility.
जोतको के काम के त्यो माने लिएर
You're in possession. The next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce.
एमबाप्पे अति बवाल यार लिटरली अहिले गेममै बवाल हो जस्तो मानेछ यार एमबाप्पे
It's
लिटरली
become a case of men against boys.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply. Shevchenko really was well marshaled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
कि पास सिधा दिउ होइन कि पास तल दिउ के अनुमतिको छोरी के गर्नु खोजी न सिधा छ न तल छ
Albertini. And this is Owen.
सिधा दिएको भए सेबिलले भेट्यो
Got it
हल्का
again.
तल दिएको भए एमबाप्पेले भेट्यो अनुमतिको छोरी
Manchester United looking to pass their way through. Mbappe.
ब्लु जान्छु भनेको छोड्दै छोडेन यार
Just a
ब्लु
quarter
छान्ने
of the
वातावरण
way.
छैन जदै छैन
Most accurate pass.
छैन छैन छैन
Van Dijk. And it's Kaka. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And that's a real
Nice.
chance. They've done it.
उसले त प्याकै खोलिसक्यो 100मा 3टा सो टाइम क्रेजी त हो त अनि फेरि सो टाइम फेरि कामै छैन नि त
And the fact it's so
अनि
one-sided
बिग टाइम भने चाहिँ
is
104 को
really
छ
scary.
Too
तिमी
good
गयो
to say, and he may not yet be done.
तिमी गयो त म्यान अफ ब्याकलाई माने अनुमतिको छोरीलाई गयो तिमी खोइ जाम कि सेभ गर के जान्छ यार अब क्विन्चिला छ भने त के भन्ने होइन तर नजाऊ भन्छु कुरो हुनुहोस् अबको आउने दिनहरूमा बवाल कार्डहरू दिन्छ कि बवालमा को आउन सक्छ पेले पेले छैन होइन तिमीसित पेलेको कार्ड आउन सक्छ मलाई चाहिँ के लाग्छ भनेपछि पेले रुमेनिका अनि त्यो एड्रिनो तिनवटाको एउटा सिङ्गल प्याक दिन्छ जस्तो माइनस 150को सोच त कस्तो क्रेजी हुन्छ होला रहनमा तिको छोरी तिनवटाको च्याप्पोमा रोमिनिकालाई बिग टाइममा ओए 110को रेनो पेले पनि क्रेजी हुन्थ्यो यार तिनवटैसँग एउटै प्याकमा दिएपछि गेडे के भन्छौ तिमी एड्रिनो पेले अनि रुमेनिका एउटै प्याकमा आएपछि जाडो छ त यार अर्को विक हेनरी आउँछ अर्को विक त होइन होला अझै 1 हप्तापछि आन्छ होला 2 हप्तापछि अब कि यो विक अर्को विक यो विक भयो एक त्यसपछि अर्को तिमी त मन्डे जाने होला प्याकलाई कसलाई मलाई भनेको म जाँदिनँ हौ कोइन्से भन्ने हो अब म जाने भनेको मेरो मेरो हुन्छ नि मेरो ऊ छ क्या स्ट्याट्स के अरे बल कि पेले आएपछि जाने हो पेले गुलेट एउटा एन्सन म्यान र राइट ब्याक हेर यति आएपछि मात्रै जाने नहीं त भने हामी आँखा चिम गरेर क्विन्सेप गर्ने हो हेर यो प्याक ओपनिङ भनेको मोमा आयो जति टाढा बस्यो त्यति राम्रो यति हो हेर एउटा एन्सर म्यान चाहियो मलाई एन्सर म्यानमा पनि मायाले जुतको आएर भएन हेर
And the promise of a
बवालवाल
finish
आउनु
will
पर्यो
really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter. It's great to be on board.
Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course.
जाडो छ यार
And already we're underway here.
Now there's a player with a silky pass and a stunning tackle.
Xavi Alonso.
Yeah, a midfielder renowned for his tremendous array of passes while offering his defence a solid shielding presence too.
Players don't come a whole lot better in his position, do they?
Not really.
And the shot!
ओए पासै खेलिदिनु पर्ने रहेछ
What you call
ट्यापिन
inspired
हानिदिने नि
goalkeeping.
Shevchenko actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And we have our very first corner.
यो अति दिएँ यार मैले के सोचेर फालेँ मैले यस्तरी
And it's played forward. Busquets does really well to win the ball there. And it's Kaka. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
यहीबाट नेट चल्यो
And he was quick to react. Chiellini. And it's Bruno Fernandes. And here's Azar. Still goalless. Oh, it's a great ball here. He's in a good position here.
नाइस
Bruno Fernandes showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Looking for options for movement. There are great shots.
लभली
Goal
हो 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 फाइमा नामै
of the United.
नेट स्लो छ हल्का हुन्छ नि पासहरू
So precise.
खेलेको भन्दा हल्का 1-2 सेकेन्ड तल माथि भइरहेको छ सिट हुन्छ हाइमा चाहिँ नाम
They end up shipping a goal at
हेर्नु
Fuller.
टाङ
It's
देखाइरहेको
all
छ
due
पास
to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react. And there's only one word to describe that. Clinical.
So we have the first goal.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Manchester United have got it back and they'll have another go.
फल थिएन यार यो बल चाहिँ लिटरली फल थिएन फल दियो फल थिएन
Manchester United clearly playing a patient game here, looking to pick out those runners.
Yeah, that's a lot of the forwards this style, doesn't it? You need them to be very sharp,
त्यस्तो होइन
chasing
नि
non-stop, running
त्यस्तो
after
होइन
those sources.
Yeah, and you need
त्यस्तो
a
होइन
lot of
heartbreak
movement
and
up front if you're going to make it work.
Now it's Shevchenko. And the finish!
ओइ यो बल गएको भाइ
Nearly, but not quite.
Well, he's never the sort to doubt his own capabilities. Always fancies himself, no matter what the situation.
And the
Nice.
shots on here. It could be
लभली ओइ नाइ 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 काका नाइ काका नाइ
well intercepted.
नाइ
Well, we expected better, and so did he.
ए अघि अघि होइन मेरो प्लेयरले दिँदाखेरि फल दियो अहिले यसको प्लेयरले दिँदाखेरि फेरि फल दिँदैन के भन्ने
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And that has been cut short. Albertini. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Now it's Bruno Fernandes. And the
त्यो
whistle
एक
goes
गेमले
for
अझै सताइरहेछ मलाई हेर न यहाँ अघि सिधै के अरे 25 माइनस भयो सेकेन्ड गेममा
it's been
अहिले
completed.
त म 1100 पुग्थ्यो होला
So your views on the first half?
Manchester United really have
माइनस
looked
25
good
र
in
प्लस
transition.
15 भनौँ भनेपछि कति
I'm
भयो
expecting more of the same in this second half. They just need to
25
remain
5
patient,
30
just
40
get
पोइन्ट
that
पछाडि छु म अहिले
again.
Manchester United have made the crucial breakthrough, and they're looking pretty satisfied at the break. And we are back on the way. Mbappe! It's in! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion.
के भनौँ कि म भनौँ त भनौँ के गरम त गरम के भन न तिमीहरू आफै
That is simply
यस्तो दिइरहेछ एम्बाप्पेले
how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it.
यी फुटबलमा सबभन्दा बवाल अहिले को भन्छ भनेपछि होइन
And he's done
वान
it
नम्बरमै
again. He's
एम्बाप्पे हो
put it
तिमीहरूले
inside
एम्बाप्पेले
the
गएनौ
box.
भनेपछि चाहिँ सरी ल तिमीहरूले के भन्ने म
United are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third. Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Mbappe is in a really good position out wide. He's having a shot! Oh, that's fabulous! That is a gem!
एम्बाप्पे यार
Look at his
किन हाइमा किन हाइमा सोल्टे यस्तो हाइमा नआउ न यार
just beautiful. The
गेडे भाइ तिमीले एम्बाप्पेलाई देखिरहेछौ होइन तिमीहरू अर्मतिको छोरी पनि एम्बाप्पेलाई जानुपर्ने क्या
Backs his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
And that means just one. Can he finish?
नाइस
Yes!
आई एम लिटरली डन यार
Yet more comfort easing away. There was to be only one.
तिमीहरूले हुन्छ नि क्विन सेभ गरिरहेछ भनेपछि कसलाई जाम भइरहेछ भने एम्बाप्पेलाई जाऊ हेर आँखा चिम गरेर एम्बाप्पेलाई जाऊ तिमीहरू हेर कोही लान्छ आउन त आउँछ अब कोही लान्छ भन्ने हो कुरा हो होइन यसको कार्ड आउन बित्तिकै एम्बाप्पेलाई आँखा चिम गरेर गइदियो हेर तबसम्म क्विन सेभ भएन तिमीहरू सबले
On the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Some resolute defending there. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Albertini. And here's Shevchenko. Plays a sharp little ball here. And Messi!
कस्तो आइदियो यार
No,
Wow.
right underneath it.
ओइ तिमीले त्यो आइओएसमा कति क्विन छ अस्तिको छ होइन सेभ छैन तिम्रो 2800 कि युज गरिसक्यो त्यो भन त एउटा युज गरिसक्यो कि छ त्यो कोइन
Mbappe. And it's Albertini. Mbappe. Mbappe. Mbappe! Oh, it's fallen loose again.
छ होइन नाइस सेभ गर ल
And the headers continue to get dark.
अब क्विन सेलहरू आन्छ झ्याप 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 किन नेक्स्ट पालि पनि त्यही आयो भने 28 कति हुन्छ छैन गरे सेभ हो अब
leading in droves,
ए
and you can't
अर्कोचोटि पनि हान्छ 28 भनेपछि कति हुन्छ
Manchester United are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Azar.
भनेपछि कति हुन्छ
Azar.
28 को दरले कति हुन्छ 28 2 भनेपछि 56 हुन्छ
Oh, that's
नाइस
a very decent ball now. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Now it's Shevchenko. Oh, that's fabulous.
हेर्नु कर्सर नचलाए मेरो कर्सर चल्दैन कि अघिदेखि चलेको छैन छैन फेरि इनबक्समा सेभ गर्दैछु तिमीले कहिले आइडी लिए
Well,
क्लेम
certainly
गरिदिनु
two very
हुन्छ
different games.
गर न गर अनि त्यसपछि क्रेजी त्यो हुन्छ नि एउटा बवाल प्लेयर हान्छ नि त्यही तान्दिने क्या त्यो प्लेयर नपरेपछि वाइपै हान्ने तरिकाले क्या सेभ हान क्या 12,000 10,000 जति राख न कोइन वी आर अफिसियली 1100 मा है त 1100 मा हामी छिरिसक्यो लेट्स फकिङ अति बवाल यत्तिकै जाम गेडे तिमी कतिमा पुग्यो एन्ड्रोइडमा सेभ गरे त सैजनमा नि हानिदिन्छु त्यही भएर त्यही क्या त्यो गर इनबक्समै राख म कलेक्ट गरिदिउँला 600 के 600 भने कोइन इनबक्समा सेभ गरेको कि 600 ऱ्याङ्कमा पुगेको के एक्ज्याक्ट बोल न कस्तो 600 हो र मेरो म यहाँ चिलमा गेम हानिरहेको छु मेरो भोलि भाइभा छ यार भाइभाको केही हेरेको छैन निन्द पनि बवालवाला लागिरहेछ 10:30 बजीसम्म हानौँ न होइन आज हामी कति हुन्छ म्याच करेन्ट लाग्यो ओइ करेन्ट लाग्छ क्या करेन्ट हान्यो यार म म्याप त्यस्तो सक्लेटी भइसक्यो करेन्ट हाल्न थाल्यो त मोबाइलले क्या दियो यार करेन्ट म्यापले डिजङ एउटा डिजङको कार्ड पनि राख्नु चाहिँ पर्छ यार डिजङको म्यापले कार्ड आएपछि डिजङलाई पनि छोड्ने त होइन तर गेडे ओइ डिजङको कार्ड आएपछि तिमीले मलाई स्पोन्सर हान न म वासरुम गएर आन्छु है 자루. दिक्कतुमको सबसे दिक्कतुम कोई यारा तुमसे कोई अच्छा है ना तुमसे कोई प्यारा यूं नजरे ना फेरो तुम मेरे हो
And a box
मेरे
of
तुम
unmatched will really get the juices flowing. And seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere, and I'm really looking
Let's go,
forward
let's
to
go,
what
let's
lies
go.
in store.
Red is the colour, the only colour.
Avi.
We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. If you're just joining us, we are already underway.
Peter, we're about to see how good Lilian Thuram is. Besides,
Mbappe!
Nice.
Just off target.
it's the sort of situation and they'll want to capitalize
Wait.
on now.
Thuram. De Jong. Maldini. Robertson. Rijkaard. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Albertini. Mbappe. Now it's Kaka. Expertly cut
बल
out.
पनि उल्टो घुसायो मान्छे पनि उल्टो घुस्यो के हो के
And that's really well manoeuvred. And it's Robertson. Can he get on the end of this? Manchester United still without a single
ओइ लिङ्कअप यसको रन बित्तिकै छोरो ओइ लिङ्कअप के हाने बे यसको आमाले
Rijkaard. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Kaka. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Messi. And he thumps it clear. Manchester United look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams.
Tries a shot! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Manchester United have taken the lead.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here. And while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
And it's De Jong. Foot in. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. And he's managed to get free.
ये
It's really well cleared.
त्यो पास त्यो नदिएको त्यो पास दिएको भए जान्दिन टुक्क
Bale. Albertini is always looking to break lines. Rummenigge threads one in. Oh, super find. Shapes to shoot! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Messi. Manchester United finding their passes. Shevchenko. Skillfully. There's the whistle for Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I think there's a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Manchester United really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Turan, a picture of focus and alertness. Rijkaard. Manchester United looking to pass their way through. Kaka. Oh, this looks sharp. Oh, easy pickings there. Robertson.
यसको पास कसरी गइरहेछ यस्तरी
Now, can they
हेर्नु
get
यसले
it?
पास खेलेको
For a shot!
यसको पास कसरी गइरहेछ यो मायादर्श मेरो त गइरहेको छैन त
And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head.
He's having a shot! Quarter of an hour into the second half. That's good vision. He's got away. Shoots! Yes! And they are pulling clear here. Really tidily gathered and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Now it's Kaka. Kaka! They've scored! And they are right back within touch. You don't keep those out. He knew. He just knew.
Oh, what a hit, Peter. And there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured. It was simply inch perfect.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? Oh, good-looking ball.
Yeah,
No,
no.
had it taken off him. Looking to play him in. Bale. Kaka. Bellingham. Robertson is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Messi. Busquets. Maldini. Passing is crisp and sharp. And here's Mbappe. Oh, he's been caught napping. Shevchenko finds him outside.
कमब्याक आएर ड्र भए पनि पारौँ भनेको गाह्रै छ
Robertson. Van Dijk. Raul does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Looking for options. And a chance! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. And he passes it long. So that's it. All over. Well, that was a frustrating game. They were, at times, cohesive. Very.
2 गेम माइनस 50 पोइन्ट माइनस भयो मेरो ठाउँमै माइनस 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 बबाल तरिकाले 50 माइनस भइसक्यो हाम्रो। त्यतिकै जानुपर्छ। 10 गेममा 2 गेम माइनस, एक 2 गेम लस 10 गेममा होइन। 10 गेममा 2 गेम हार्यौँ हामी। अर्कै गेम हार्यौँ, लगातार हार्यौँ भनेपछि शीतल हुनुपर्छ ल आजलाई।
Well, what a sight
Pep
this is. Beautiful
Guardiola.
evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Manchester United have chosen to go 4-3-3. Jim, how do you see it?
Well, a system promoted by the rise of total football, Peter. The wider players in the front three are key operators in how it all works.
Climbs up big! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Well, this is simple. The supply is to be admired. The defending is to be admonished.
Now it's Kaka. It's a good run down the left-hand side. And he's managed to get free. Oh, what has... There's the shot! Goal! Manchester United!
यो इभेन्टमा पनि त्यो गर्न मिल्छ रु, इभेन्टमा त मिल्दैन होइन त्यो के अरे स्मार्ट असिस्ट रन गर्न।
Simplicity itself.
Yeah,
कि
it's
त्यो
mystifying that a
पासवाला
player
जुन
who
हुन्छ नि के अरे
wasn't it up sooner
त्योवाला अन गर्न
ended
मिल्छ
up
यसमा
wide instead.
इभेन्टमा।
Manchester United. Foden! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
He is through here. Can he get it through? He's decent chance.
यही होला नि होल गर्नुपर्ने रहेछ।
That was nice, but not
सुरुमै फाल्नु
quite
पर्थ्यो, बाहिरै
quite
निक्लिसकेको थियो
That's
एम्बाप्पे
really
मिठो
well
तरिकाले।
played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender. Stay on side.
Oh, that's fabulous. He's having a go. And Iker Casillas.
यस्तो नमिठो रोक्यो यार कासिलासले।
And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't
हेर्नु
he?
कस्तो
That's
मिठो
very
बल
well
थियो।
played.
पावर अलि हाल्नु पर्थ्यो क्या नि।
Manchester United with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Neymar with the clearance. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. It's a promising position. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Messi. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Threads one in. And a chance! Denied by
के भयो रे?
save.
ओइ तिमीले खेलिरहेछ, तिमी कतिमा छौ अहिले?
That well, didn't he?
बल होल्ड गरेर खेल, त्यही गर्नु पर्यो। बल होल्ड गरेर खेल्नुपर्छ जस्तो मानिरहेको छु।
And it's been taken short. And this is Neymar. It's Neymar! Oh, denied brilliantly.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Applies the finish!
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quick.
Mbappe! Oh, it's fallen loose again. Oh, the ball's
अहिले चाहिँ अति रिडिकुलस यार।
danger averted.
त्यो चाहिँ अति दियो यार। कासिलासले भर्खर चाहिँ अति रिडिकुलस के हुन्छ नि।
It looks very much like they'd be happy to
सीमा नागिसक्यो होला, तिमीहरूले भिडियो हेरेछ।
He's picked his way through. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Shot it goes!
वाउ।
It's there! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter.
मलाई केही बोल्नु नै छैन
For their courage, for their attitude, for their application.
यो गेम पनि शीतल हुनुपर्छ छोडिदिन्छु यार म
Pierce it, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that. But you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Chance for a shot! Kimmich. Jordi Alba. Showing great feet there. Oh, that's fabulous. Great chance! And it's hit the woodwork and out. He's scored! He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched.
And that is going to be the final action of the first half. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. And we are up to the break.
Oh, what a half. It's been pulsating and totally absorbing. We're actually headed for a potential classic if this carries on. This is insanely good.
अहिले मलाई त्यो फ्रीवाला ओभेन लेब्ली जानेको तिमीले यो कासिलासले देखिरहेको छ कि नै किन त्यस्तो हाई खेलिदिरहेको छ यो कासिलास
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Manchester United really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Kaka quietly revving up. Looking for the run. Marquinhos promptly onto that, and that is that. Foden. And this is Batistuta. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Messi. Chance here to counter. Albertini charging forward, the ball at his feet. He is through here. And the shot! And it's come back out to him. Oh, it's fallen kindly here.
के भयो मलाई केही थाहा भन्न यो भर्खरको बल लिटरली के भयो भर्खर
What a match we have.
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character. Wonderful.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
This is quite a battle.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Jordi Alba.
Look, they're prepared to be quite physical to contain any danger that might come their way.
And this is Neymar. Expertly cut out. Really nicely done. Chance, surely! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Foden clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And they can counter here. Can he get on the end of this? Mbappe. Oh, such a clever touch. Skims one in.
के
No nonsense tackle. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Passes short and sharp. Messi.
Well, he certainly...
Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty.
Get us if we get nice
Presented with a golden opportunity here. So having trailed,
Maybe
it's
so.
to go ahead.
Ish.
And Iker Casillas somehow saves it. Now, who's going to be first to this?
Manchester United clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game. Kaká, well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Marquinhos gets good distance on it. Now it's Neymar. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Well, that has not gone well. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation.
कस्तो उल्टो भागेको यार यो सेभे
That's going to go a long way.
कस्तो उल्टो भागेको क्या यहाँ
Messi knocks it into space. Mbappe! Oh, that's incredible! Late in the day, this could well be it. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Mbappe demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Having turned the game on its head, now can they hold out?
Well, look, Peter, I feel I've got to stress that there's still time for another, so we can't be too presumptuous yet.
That is a great pick out. Albertini. And there goes the final whistle. Manchester United have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves.
Oh, I'm a do. Roman nigga. कहाँ हराएको यार तिमी तिमी र अनुमतिको छोरी कहाँ हराएको म त यहीँ छु त हाय आउँदैन ल तिमी आएको छैनौ म त आइरहेको छु त डल्ले
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere, and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Kevin De Bruyne. He's just one of the best strikers of the ball you'll ever see. And that applies just as much to his passing game as it does to his shooting prowess. He generally likes to keep things simple, taking as few touches as possible, but making every one of them count. I've got a feeling he's going to be a real handful for the opposition here.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Kaka. Albertini. And here's Shevchenko. Shevchenko was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now it's Mbappe.
Well, neither defence has had a wake-up call yet because neither attack has turned up.
Brilliantly cut out. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Manchester United clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Bergkamp. Whistle's gone, that's foul. De Bruyne is standing over this one. A real opportunity here from a position of great potential. De Bruyne! He went for the curler. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Mbappe. And the pass is intercepted.
कि अगाडि भागो कि पछाडि भागो र अनुमतिको छोरी एक ठाउँ भागे भने चाहिँ फेरि
Big chance! Goal! Manchester United! And that really is so impressive.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
A 1-0 lead established.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another.
Messi! Oh! Fantastic! A finish of true class. They're level in a trice.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
He just absolutely... And the shot! Goal! Manchester United! And the comeback is complete. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball, and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And it's Messi. He's in a good position here. Shevchenko driving forwards. De Bruyne can see things others simply cannot. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, that's neat. Great challenge. Time to perfection. And the referee brings the first half to a close.
पढ्ने ओइ तिमीले
United
कुनमा जोइन गर्यो
in quite some style. We've got a very different game now. So we reached the halfway point.
Well, give me a moment to get my breath back.
अच्छा
What a super half of football. Incident-packed, goals, comebacks, and the match being turned on its head. Which way it's going to go from here, it's anyone's guess.
Manchester United are up by the odd goal in 3, just about shading things at the break. So we're just settling back into this second. It's Bergkamp! And for sure, that
कुन
was
कलेजमा जोइन गर्यो तिमीले
They are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
It's run loose here.
के भइरहेछ यार लिटरली
Beyond the defence. De Bruyne is in a really good position out wide.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And that's cause for mild irritation.
They'll want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
That pass has been well intercepted. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
De Bruyne. That ball looks a good one. It's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. And this is Mbappe! And that's caused a worry or two.
CMS +2.
Kaka, given the lift of his goal. And here's Mbappe. Well, that's very clear.
+2 मा कुन थियो तिम्रो?
Well, that's a booking.
नाम भन र नाम.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Messi taking charge of the dead ball. Looking to widen the gap even further here. Kylian Mbappe! Just cannot stop him! Finish right from the top draw! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Well, that was wonderful in every regard. Vision, concept, and considerable accuracy.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
So the lead now is 2.
I wonder if the manager is tempted to go for another and really kill the game off completely. I, for one, think he should now.
Still matters there.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Albertini. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Oh, this looks sharp. He's found a way through. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone.
British College.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable.
Oi.
Something to prevent a goal then.
This certainly looks
British College गाउ तिमी.
shooting range. Well, they've done this before. Can they do it again now? Messi!
छ्या अहिले त चेन्जै गरेन यार.
Fine save.
Absolutely terrific. Terrific reflexes. Goalkeeping at its very best.
And that's put paid to a promising move. That's the keeper's ball. Now it's Mbappe. Well, they've got it again. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Added time is up.
हिरो नि फेरि.
So the winners bullish.
साँच्चै ब्रिटिसमै गयो कि के हो?
Remarkable collective effort. Fall behind.
त्यहाँ त काण्ड भइरहेछ. तिमी रनमतीको छोरी यति काण्डको सहरमा बसिरहेछौ तिमी. काण्डको सहरमा. National Infotic College. कहाँ हो त्यो फेरि? काठमाडौँ बजारैमा लाग्यो रहर लियोलाई देखेँ मैले लियो ओइ क्रेजी आयो त let's go.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful clear evening. The
कस्तो
conditions
निन्दा
are
लाग्यो यार
helping to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands.
यो चाँडो सुत्नु पनि मामुली जोत रहेछ यार केटा साँच्चै भने चाँडै सुतेपछि चाँडै उठ्ने हुन्छ होइन चाँडै उठेपछि दिउँसभरि निन्द लाग्दैन राति फेरि चाँडै निन्द लाग्छ
Red is the colour, the only colour
ढिलो
in
सुतेपछि
this
ढिलो
game.
उठ्ने हुन्छ
From Old Trafford, Manchester.
हुन्छ नि 1-2 बजीतिर उठ्ने हुन्छ भनेपछि त्यतिखेर हाइमा आएको हुन्न मामी
Yes, we are already underway.
राति निन्द लाग्दैन चाँडै
That has been cut short.
त्यसले जे भन जस्तो गर
Easy ball.
राति
That's a simple one
चाँडो
for the
सुत्नु
keeper.
हुँदैन हेर
Well, it seems as if he's just had a
1-2
moment's
दिन भएको थियो राम्रोसित चाँडै सुत्न लाग्यो कस्तो यार
vision because he had
दिउँसो निन्द
close
नलाग्ने र
to
अरू चाहिँ
he
कसरी
failed to get his head up.
10 बज्न 9 बज्न लाग्ने बित्तिकै निन्द लाग्ने
And here's Mbappe. He's gone for goal. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking.
It was deliberate, it was cynical, and I do understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position. Messi! That's a
Wait.
fine save.
Well, I thought his starting position was
मेरो
good,
त
and
वाउ
he would judge the flight of the ball.
जाने पढ्ने
Deal with it well.
कस्तो जोतको कलेजमा जोइन गरेछौ त अनि
Interception.
भोलि पनि कलेज रे है के रे
Messi. Messi going face to face with his great rival. Cross is blocked, and that's
भोलि त बिदा हुनुपर्ने हो त भोलि त सरकारी बिदा होइन तिम्रो त्यो कलेजको नाम भन त
we have our very first corner.
उम्, उम्,
Horace! And he's there to clear it. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, perfectly measured that. Messi is offering some sort of an apology there.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Oh, Red, nice interception. Now it's Mbappe. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Still goalless at the moment. He's picked his way through. Shot could be on.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And he's been shifted off it. Albertini. And it's Kaka. Now it's Batistuta. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Now it's Shevchenko. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Neither side giving way. It has been tight. Looking for options for movement. Oh, he's brought him down.
अब त्यति भनेपछि पढ्नु त पर्यो
Manchester United
र
presenting
निकाली
a
पर्छ
golden
दिन
opportunity here. No second thought, a straight red card. Manchester United are down to 10 men.
Well, I think the alternative was
Wow.
to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score. And obviously, he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
The man ब्याक टु ब्याक दुईवटा पेनाल्टी सेभ भएको छ यार
Quick to recover this. Bale. Oh, looks like he's been taken out there. Cannavaro did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And this is Cruyff. Oh, super ball. Goes for a shot! Marvellous goal! Look, there are always tactical adjustments for any coach to make at half-time, but when your second man gives you a critical lead just before the break, everyone will be paying extra attention. It really is the idea. And the whistle goes for half-time. A very combative, competitive half.
इसका मैंने डबल 12 लियो हैन
Compelling stuff.
के
Well,
भन्ने
obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves. Too
ओइ
to improve and make it fast.
अच्छा
So off we go once more.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Kaka, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. Great defending, strong and determined. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Quality ball. And that's a dangerous ball. Great chance!
नाइस
It's there!
अर्को एक लिड मार्न दियो अनि त्यसपछि डबल बार यो रनमा दिएको छोराले देख्छ अनि
On level terms. So smooth. A signature finish.
डबल बार हाल्ले दियो
Movement and
एक
great
लिड
use of
एक गोल माथि
space
अर्को
to
एक
get on the end of
अर्को
the
एक चाहियो
pass.
मलाई
That pretty much did it.
Manchester United could be danger here. And Cruyff! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And here's Mbappe. Jordan Henderson. Now it's Cruyff. Great
के
vision.
मात्र कस्तरी पास कडेर छ के यार योले हैन जुल्ले पनि के
Gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Bale is a player who's always giving defenders headaches. Van Dijk. Albertini has created one goal already. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Now it's Shevchenko. Oh, good-looking ball. Albertini. Now this could be a chance. Can he finish? Pedri is there to clear. And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank.
Good ball, that too.
Passing nice and neat.
Manchester United really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from...
Tries a shot! Goal! Manchester United! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. He made it happen. Squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Manchester United get themselves into the lead.
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the opposition from side to side, wear them down, deserve goal.
And they can counter here. referee brings it to a close. Manchester United have done it with
Uh,
with pragmatism, the sort you expect from a team like this. Admirable.
Arabia, hi, 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 hi. Get this भनेपछि यतैतिर छोड्नुपर्छ जस्तो छ आजलाई यसै खाना पनि कस्तो जान्छ नि त्यही हिसाबमा तर यार किन कस्तो सिट सिट भइरहेछ यार गेम प्ले मेरो के मायामले अरूले पास कसरी पठाइरहेछ म आफै क्रेजी भइरहेछु यार सब हार्ने गेम जितिरहेछु लिटरली हो चाहिँ तर साथै यसले नि लास्टमा मनपर्छ जस्तो निनले वाइल्ड पेल्यो यार
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
I'd say Petr Cech. I'm trying to come up with a flaw in his game, and I can't. Dependable and strong in every aspect of a goalkeeper's job, and he breeds confidence for his defence.
He would be the obvious choice. Takes a shot! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
Well, he's clearly in one of those moods. I think even he was asking perhaps a little too much from himself then.
Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Quality ball. Pass somewhat off target. Messi. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And he can clear it away. Nicked it back promptly. Albertini is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Manchester United, so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Bale going face-to-face with his great rival. It's Luis Suarez!
Wow.
And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And we have our very first corner. try to keep this alive. Sergi. He gets big. Denied by an instinctive save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And it's Kaka. Albertini. Bale. Can he get it through? And that pass just didn't quite work. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with Shevchenko.
ओए सेवीले त हान्नुपर्ने हो 1 आवर अझै
Really anticipated
के
that well, didn't he?
टाइम बाँकी छ भनेको यो उसको तर हामीले यसलाई लास्टिङ गर्नुपर्छ जस्तो छ सकिन्न यो भन्दा
He's got tall. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? This time, surely.
वाउ म्यान द्याट्स
It's a carbon
एउटा
copy
म्यामले
of
हुन्छ नि
his
खुट्टा हाल्न
pass.
सक्दैन नि यार
Just
पोस्ट
unreal.
अगाडिको
It's a
बललाई
wave
के
after
भन्ने
wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
It's their second corner of the game. Oh, what a climb! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Maldini. Nice sequence of passes, this. Manchester United trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter.
Big header! They want to be quick to recover this. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Nicely weighted ball. Shoots! And it's a goal!
Well, players of his stature just live for moments like that. Another really important contribution as we near half-time, and it can make such an impact on each mindset.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, it's always that bit tougher for a keeper when the underside of the crossbar is in play.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for that.
There's the whistle. Time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
Ouais.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Manchester United can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times, they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now that looks a decent ball. Ball quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And that's
Yeah.
a good win of the ball. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Shevchenko. This looks promising. Serves, climbs up big. Firm header just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
Rijkaard gathers from the goal kick.
Manchester United have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Quarter of an hour into the second half. Now it's Shevchenko. And it's been played through. He's found a way through. Bale! Van Dijk. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
And this is Shevchenko. Goes for a shot!
Manchester United really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Cole to come on, a change that had been mooted for a while.
Yeah, I think the manager might have feared his team could become a little tentative, conservative even, Peter, but this will make a nice change.
Bale. Albertini. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. And that's a dangerous ball.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Looking for the run. Danger averted for now. And that's a throw-in. Passing is crisp and sharp. Time is running out here.
All they need is one big chance, and it may do the trick.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Mateus conjures time and space where few can. He's picked his way through. There's the shot! He has done it! Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. Simplicity itself.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
And that will be the final act. In the end then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running. Simply they were beaten by a better team on the day.
आजलाई यति नै गरौँ यार मलाई पुग्यो मलाई लिटरली पुग्यो माइनस कति भयो त एउटा भोलि भेट्नुपर्छ है त